Hello and welcome back to the allotment. So quite a lot's been done, I think, and quite a lot has grown. Things that we want to grow and things that we don't want to grow. So I'll quick get around again. So got our garlic bed here. We've also got our onions here, which are looking very healthy. Marigolds down here as well. They've not really done a lot. That one's done one, and that one just at the end of the beds. Have our leeks, which are finally starting to do something because they were looking pathetic a few weeks ago. Well, we've actually got a few more planted at home, which we're going to just sow here as well. That's our main crop potato. But yeah, they're doing really well now. We actually got all this grass cuttings here because of we had a frost about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and yeah, so we thought we'd do that, and it worked because it saved them from getting frost bitten, which I know quite a few people got on the site, so that was good. We've got our new potatoes over there. They're definitely coming on as well. So we've got our new netted area. So got kale, 5 kale, 6 kale. Yep, 6 kale. And planted today, got sprouts, I believe. Claire planted them. Cool. So hopefully they're going to do alright. We've got our gooseberries, although I'm not going to lie, we're not expecting to get much of this because there was loads of fruit on it about a week ago, and now I can't see a single one, which means the birds have got it. So lesson learned, next year net your gooseberry bushes. Finished off no dig 1, so it's all been covered over now, but got all our salads. And then I think we're planting some like baby gems at the other end there, but I think this is Claire's project. We've got our courgettes here, 4 plants, which apparently is going to be way too much food. Apparently you can potentially get about 20 courgettes off one plant with one of them, basically, with them sending up a new one every 4 days or something. So I hope people like courgette because that's what they're getting. Carrot seeds here, got 3 varieties. We'll be leaving one till next month. So we've got a flyaway or something like that, so basically it avoids carrot fly, and we've got another kind of stumpier one because just in case this bed isn't quite deep enough. So basically we've just covered it with cardboard and then put some topsoil down, and then we've put compost on, and so compost has been rather entertaining to source. Yeah, so this is like no dig 2 or the 4 poster bed. So yeah, we found these. So in the garden, we could at the same time as doing this allotment, we're doing our garden as well. This mound, and we're still digging it now. And so we found stairs in there. We found these banister rails. We found the banister spike. We found a door. So yeah, just waiting for the kitchen sink now. So today has finally marked the last day of me digging out beds because I'm done for the year. That's it, I'm done, can't be bothered anymore, and I've finally got enough room to put the corn in. So all this has basically been growing on the windowsill for weeks, getting worse and worse and worse, and just needing to be in the ground. So but it's just because it's just been so hot, it's been so hard to dig. So we've just been finally getting it done today, just biting the bullet. So, and then we've got some squash planted in pots. So we're going to have like one there, one there, one over there, one over there. We've got so much of this one little brute. Well, it's not a little brute, it's a massive brute. It's a massive pain in the arse, to be honest. But this bind weed. I hate it. I hate it so much. I thought about 2 months ago, about a month ago, 2 months ago, I thought my biggest problem was couch grass. Not even close. It is this stuff. Couch grass comes out quite nicely and doesn't sit very deep, so when you're digging it out, bindweed can be deep and it breaks really easily, and if it breaks, every single little bit turns into another plant, and it is rather hard to get rid of. We've had a really good crop of rhubarb, and that's now starting to come to an end. I mean, it's not coming to an end, if anything, it's just ripening now. So there's the rhubarb, and there's the rest of that. But yeah, everything is just getting really overgrown in the areas that we just haven't dealt with yet. So yeah, it's a bit of an upward kind of any progress that we've been doing the past couple of months. It just feels like twice as hard, because it's like 1 minute you dig it, the next minute you don't. This is a perfect example. This was all dug out, and then I think we just turned our back for like half a week, and then this happened. So start again. I think that must have been about a week and a half's work, 2 weeks work, just undone in about 3 days. So I think it was when we kind of hit a bit of a soul destroying point where we realised what we were facing. Okay, so I thought I'd give a quick tour of the conservatory or the greenhouse, just to add on to the end. So this is either the birthing room, essentially. So what have we got here? We've got the leeks I was talking about, which are going to go. I'm going to plant these as clumps next to the other leeks. Basil, that was sown about a week ago. Some parsley, which hasn't done anything yet. We planted some runner beans, so we've got these. They're going to called canes, and they're going to go probably in the garden. So we're not going to do the Three Sisters anymore. We're doing instead. We're just going to be doing the squash and the corn in the same place, purely because, as I say, we've got bindweed in the got quite a lot of bindweed in the plot. So if we're kind of a bit worried that if we were to grow climbers like runner beans up the corn, it would become a nightmare to distinguish between what is the climbers we want and what is the climbers we don't want, because bindweed is horrifically bad for spreading all over the ground and then climbing up things and choking it to death. So we're not doing that anymore, but we are going to keep going with the runner beans, but just in a different place, so in the garden. So I'm not going to show you the garden today, because we want to wait for a few more things to bloom. We have done quite a lot of work in the garden, but that's for another video, for another day, but that one is coming. So we've got some red onions here, which we are actually, these were just kind of some ones that we were given in a seed swap for some potatoes. So we're going to be planting these within the carrots, because apparently if you smell the onions, apparently it's meant to confuse the carrot fly. This is something that somebody told us on the plot, and we've got the spare onions, so no harm in trying. I think we've got some beetroot there, which we've kind of just been using beetroot just for beetroot leaves. We've not really been harvesting beetroot because we don't really know what to cook with it. Chilies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these haven't been. I'm not sure what to expect from these because we did actually do chilies a couple of years ago, and these are actually the seeds from that chili, and that went really well, but it was in that blistering hot year. So what year was that? 2018, I think. So that was that blistering hot year, and apparently they absolutely loved that heat. But admittedly, it has been pretty hot this year as well. I mean, maybe we don't know. We think maybe it'll do something, maybe it won't. But I mean, they're all looking pretty much the same, and they've looked the same for quite a while. And we don't see any signs of chilies yet, but patience. So we've got this, which is a dwarf patio plum tomato. So it does look totally different to usual tomatoes, but you can see there we have a flower. So apparently it's a variety which we bought on our honeymoon last year, that it can just sit on the windowsill and it'll grow tomatoes. So it's quite a compact plant. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably the biggest one. Poppies. They're just going to go in the garden. We permanently load not a lot straight into the ground, but at home. But we thought we'd just do some in pots, just so it's a bit more controlled, just in case. This is our squash. So apparently there's more somewhere. I don't know where though. Over here? Yes. There we go. So 6 squash planted. So they're going to go in amongst the sweet corn, as I was saying. So hopefully they're going to do well. And what else is there to show you? So this is just going to get binned. Some nasturtiums we planted and some other things that have died, but I mean we don't need any of them. So actually, before I go, I thought to put something we've realised during lockdown it's quite hard to get hold of like pots and stuff like that. They can't pop out as much. So we actually get into recycling. So there's a chip, bottom of the milk carton. Put some holes in the bottom. Mushroom case. Pot. We've actually taken it off this one, but usually, so another really good propagator. Onto it. Plastic bag. Just over the top. And yeah, that does the job. That's how we've been starting quite a lot of our things off, to be honest. So yeah, that actually works really. I don't think it works too well in this blistering heat. Hits the midday sun, it actually hits the bag, and it has fried quite a lot of our plants. So if anything, it works too well. In fact, one of the things we've done with actually the propagator we did actually melted the pot. So, but anyway, there's the end of the tour, and there's the aforementioned Paws and potting shed. Just over there. There's Nelly, and yeah.